Shortly, the presiding officer, accompanied by the academic procession, will enter the graduation hall. Once they've taken their position on stage, Advance Australia Fair will be played, and we invite you to join in the singing of the national anthem. Would you please stand for the academic procession?
Please be seated. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite Mr. Chris Tobin, representative of the Darug people, to offer the traditional welcome to country.
Thank you. Budrini Ingini, everyone. Good evening and Nalawa. Welcome to the lands of the Wallamedigal. I belong to one of the local Aboriginal families of the Darug people, the traditional custodians over this part of the country. I wish to firstly pay my respects to the country and its people, and to thank the University for their acknowledgement of us and the invitation to welcome you here this evening. That acknowledgement is important for our people and much appreciated. My family descend from Yarramundi, a respected elder and cleverman of the Burrabrongal clan during the early years of colonisation. He saw that our survival in this new world could best be secured if we could learn more about it And so he enrolled his daughter, Bulgari, or Maria, into the Native Institute, a school set up in 1815 by Governor Macquarie, offering formal education to Aboriginal children. Maria studied there for several years and used her newly acquired skills to lobby and ultimately secure some land for herself and her family out along the Richmond Road. Other Aboriginal families soon joined them, and it became known as the Blackstown, where the present-day city of Blacktown gets its name. We're very proud of her, as I'm sure your families are of you here this evening. And with good reason. Your success is our success. Your advancement, our advancement. Now that was probably better understood in more traditional times when camp groups were smaller and clans abided by strict sharing laws, which meant the food that you caught and brought back was distributed throughout the rest of the camp. Your skills and good fortune were thus enjoyed by all. Your efforts literally nourished the rest of the community, and you in turn were looked after by them. Yes, we can live quite beautifully when we work together. Our Aboriginal ancestors certainly lived well in many respects, and I use occasions like this to offer them to yourselves as a model or a benchmark on how good to expect our lives today. See, when Captain Cook arrived here nearly 250 years ago, he encountered a people whom he described as one of the happiest people he'd ever met. They owned nothing but the tools they carried, made their shelters from the bark of trees without cutting them down, and harvested food from the earth without excessive tilling or clearing. Now, these were not primitive societies, these were ancient cultures. So there were no armies, no slavery, no rich and poor, no rents or mortgages, and no homelessness. People cooperated to collect the resources that were needed, which were then shared out according to strict Aboriginal law. Our lands were maintained with fire and responsible harvesting. Our rivers and waterways kept clean and unpolluted, with people drinking out of them as they have done here for the past 20,000 years. So this is not a dream or an ideal. This is normal life for us for the longest time, and not too long ago either. And there is no reason why we should expect less for ourselves and our children than what our ancestors enjoyed. Admittedly, there's a lot more of us. But we're clever people, and I believe there is still much magic in the world. So graduates, I would say expect great and wonderful things from your life. Life is good, and we are naturally a happy people. Just share your gifts with the rest of us and keep following that beautiful spirit within you that got you this far. Do this, and I'm confident that together we can put together a country and a world that we can be proud of, and a future that is worthy of our children. We can all do our bit. I'll do mine now by winding up and letting you graduate. Just want to say congratulations to all of you and all the best in our collective futures. Thank you. Welcome to country.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to introduce the Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic of Macquarie University, Professor Kevin Jamieson, who will preside at this evening's ceremony.
Chris, thank you for your generous welcome to country. It's always a great privilege to have you here at graduations, so thank you for being here tonight. Thank you. Colleagues, guests, families and friends of our graduands, and most importantly of all, graduands. It's my distinct honour and a pleasure to welcome you here today to this graduation ceremony. I bring our graduands and your guests a special greeting from the members of our University Council, the governing body of the university. I hope that this will be a very happy and memorable occasion for all of you. Now, I can see that we have a number of small children, and I think even a few babies here this evening. And I want you to know that they're especially welcome. There's no celebration that isn't improved by the presence of children. And in any event, we hope they enjoy their time here tonight and will come back one day as a student. So today we celebrate the wonderful achievements of those of you who are about to graduate. Completing a degree is never easy. You need an intelligent and inquiring mind, determination and perseverance, and you need to make many sacrifices. You've all worked very hard to get here today, and you have every right to feel very proud of what you've accomplished. We here at the university are just as proud of you, and I'm very pleased to be able to stand here and congratulate each and every one of you tonight. I want also to especially welcome the families, supporters and friends of our graduates to my left and on this side as well, who are both here in the hall and also watching us on the live stream. The fact that you've been invited by one of our graduates to share in one of the great days of their lives is proof positive of your importance. As a father of 3 sons, one of whom has finished university, one of whom is close to finishing, and one who's just starting, I can empathise with the challenges and the triumphs that no doubt you've observed. And I can share, I think, and understand your pride and your emotions today. So to our invited guests, congratulations to you also, and thank you for celebrating this great occasion with us. You graduates here may not realise it, but you're about to participate in one of the oldest of Europe's social rituals. If you were to pick a date, say 1500 AD, and look at what social institutions existed around that time that are still around today, you'd find about 60. They would include the Roman Catholic Church, the parliaments of England, Iceland and the Isle of Man, and 6 Swiss cantons or local government districts. The rest of the 60 I mentioned are all universities. In fact, graduation ceremonies are even older than that. For more than 800 years, graduates have been donning gowns like the ones you are wearing right now and participating in ceremonies like this one. And since these earliest graduations, the ceremony has remained almost unchanged as a defining feature in the life of every university and its students. We all realise that Macquarie is not one of those ancient universities, as we're only just over 50 years old. Although we are among the youngest universities in the world, we're very proud to take part in this time-honoured ceremony with you today. Youth, however, has its advantages. Macquarie is a very modern and outward-looking university. We are regarded as one of Australia's leading research universities, and we are continually progressing by extending our research, our course offerings, and our facilities. We now have more than 190,000 graduates living in more than 140 countries. It's very clear that we're forward-looking and we're on the move. We proudly take our name from Australia's greatest colonial governor, Governor Lachlan Macquarie, a man whose greatness and achievements were never acknowledged by his contemporaries, but only by history. We learnt at school that Macquarie was a great builder, but his greatest legacy had nothing to do with bricks and mortar. It was the ethos he established, much to the annoyance of the British authorities, of an egalitarian society, the foundation of the Australian notion of a fair go for all. And that is the legacy that here at Macquarie we will always aim to maintain and to honour. Now, notwithstanding Macquarie's greatness, it's also fair and important to recognise that some of his actions would not pass muster today. Removing Aboriginal children from their families would certainly not be tolerated today. It's worth pausing to reflect on how many things we accept today that we will one day look back on with shame. In that spirit, one of the attributes I hope that Macquarie University will impart to all of our students is the capacity for moral and ethical reflection and a yearning to help right the wrongs, not just of the past, but also of our time. Macquarie University will always be a leader in teaching and learning and a leader in the accumulation of wisdom, knowledge and understanding. In other words, an ideal community of scholars. So ladies and gentlemen, academic and professional colleagues, and most importantly, our graduands, I offer you the warmest of welcomes to Macquarie University on this grand occasion. And in just a few minutes, it'll be my very great pleasure to confer your degrees upon you and welcome you as lifelong members of that community of scholars that we call Macquarie University. But before I do that, it's my very great pleasure to introduce our occasional speaker, Professor Stephen Foley. Stephen Foley is a professor in Macquarie University's Department of Earth Sciences. He did his bachelor's degree at Southampton in the UK, his master's degree at Memorial University of Newfoundland in Canada, and his PhD at the University of Tasmania. He was appointed to professorial roles in Germany in 2000 and 2003, where he was at one point the director of a Centre of Excellence in Earth System Science called Geocycles for 8 years. After that, he came to Macquarie about 6 years ago to join the ARC Centre of Excellence for core-to-cross fluid systems. He's Macquarie University's most recent Australian Laureate Fellow. And I now invite Professor Foley to deliver the occasional address. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Professor Stephen Foley.
Professor Jameson, members of the faculty, graduates, family and friends, this is a great day. You're graduating today at various levels, some bachelor, some master's, some PhD, and this is a great personal achievement for you all. Some of you are from other countries. For others, you'll be the first people in your family that have graduated from a university. Whatever your background and circumstances, congratulations to you all. But my message for you today is that your society needs you, and perhaps more than you realize, and perhaps more than it realizes. You're now at the end of your studies, and so you're used to thinking about your new specialities and discussing it with each other, but in a relatively small pond. It's like you're fishing in a small pond at the moment. So what I'd like you to do is to sit back a bit and think a bit larger in scope, in society in general, perhaps even on the world stage. For some of you, that means the pond will become a lake. For others, perhaps even an ocean. I was told at my own citizenship ceremony, which was just a few weeks ago, that Australia is the most diverse nation on earth. You are privileged, in fact you're used to, living in Sydney. You've been here for at least 3 years, some of you for an awful lot longer. And you're living in one of the most diverse societies that we have on the planet. Which brings me a bit to globalization. Globalization is a word that means different things to different people, depending on their background and their line of work. For me, it's internationalism. I'm a committed internationalist. I always thought that one of the greatest ways to get people to appreciate other cultures would be to send each school child, and I don't here mean university graduates, but each school child to a different country just for a year, just to experience living in another country. I think that would improve us an awful lot. Internationalism has grown enormously in the time since my own graduation, about 35 years ago. And so I'd like to do a bit of personal history just to illustrate this to you. I used to be unusual. I'm not any longer, despite what some of you may think. I used to be unusual in that over 10 years as a student in 3 countries, I lived with people from 13 different countries, and I eventually married someone from a 14th. This gave me very deep and useful insights into various cultures. Well, in some cases it was a lack of culture, of course, because we were university students. You don't get this depth of understanding about cultures just by a 2-week holiday to another country, as some people will tell you you can. It comes from seeing the reaction of a Brazilian student to exam anxiety when you're a Brit in Australia, or to helping a Zambian through a psychotic episode when he's 11,000 kilometers from home. This is where you really get to know people. But it took me 10 years to collect these experiences, and I bet there are more nationalities than that in this room right now. You are now used to internationalism on a scope that didn't exist 35 years ago. Globalization also means ease of travel. When I was a student, I was a foreign student for 7 years, and for 4.5 of those I never got home at all. I was visited in those 7 years by only one member of my family, simply because flights were so expensive, you couldn't afford to move around that much. Now I experience graduate students from Europe here who expect to be able to go home every year. And then they also complain that they haven't got enough money at the same time. Flights have simply become so cheap we can move around like we never used to be able to. So appreciate your position in the world at the moment. Now, I'm an earth scientist. I came here from Mainz in Germany, and there we had a Nobel laureate named Paul Crutzen. And he said we have entered the Anthropocene. And for those of you who don't know this concept, the idea is that people have now altered first the environment and then the climate so much that we are leaving an indelible mark on the Earth. We can discuss, for example, well, just think of it, in 50 million years' time, how will people, if it's people, or another society, or people that come from another planet, and they exercise what we would refer to as geological history, how would they recognize when humans were around on this Earth? Right now, we recognize the end of the dinosaurs 66 million years ago through radiogenic isotopes in a thin layer, which was laid down at that time 66 million years ago. In 50 million years' time, there's going to be another one. And this will have come from the atmospheric tests, nuclear tests in the 1950s and 60s. But maybe that's not what these people will see. Maybe it'll be a thin global layer of plastics in ocean sediments. That's quite a frightening one, because we've only had plastics for about 100 years, and they've only been common for 60, and already we're covering the Earth in these things. This is bringing me sort of to environment and climate change. So who's in charge if we're going to be changing all of this? We live in curious times. We've got two of the nations that would call themselves the leading democracies on our planet at the moment. How would I say this? Basically making themselves ridiculous on the world stage in the last 2 or 3 years. Actors can become presidents, and last week we just had a comedian becoming a president of a country. The problem seems to be, and be to developing, that truth is just not worth what it used to be. You can say anything these days. Some people would say that the reason is internationalism, ease of travel, social media, and things like that. But this has very unfortunate knock-ons for science, because science is based on facts. And so what it means is that the graduates of today are going to have to defend science and truth against all of these developments. It's leading to the proliferation of doubt in science, and this is what we need to be working against. It often starts with conspiracy theories, but then we hear also of climate change deniers, people who are saying there's lots of facts out there, but they don't interest me, it's not even true, it's fake news. But somewhere deep inside, they know that climate change is true. They just can't bring themselves to accept it. It's a kind of psychological denial. It's too much of a risk. It's too uncomfortable, too much of a threat to allow it to be true. So we won't believe it. This requires you to be active in the defense of science. And for you graduating in earth and environmental sciences, which is a large proportion of the people today, this is a challenge and a responsibility, but it's also an opportunity. This is what I really want to get to here. My vision of the future is that people like you will go on into all walks of life, not only into the ones which you would expect from your graduation. There are going to be lots of openings for careers in ways you have not yet imagined, and nor have I. I'm sure that's the way society is going. It's important that you as a group diverge widely from traditional career paths and distribute your knowledge across society at large. Leaders in politics and industry, here and elsewhere, desperately need your knowledge. I think you can look at the current crop of politicians engaged in an election at the moment who ably demonstrate this. Some of these people are already realizing they need the knowledge that you have. And so opportunities for graduates in these fields are going to increase and diversify. And that brings me back to where I started. You already have the experience of a diverse society, and so you were particularly well placed to move into these new areas. So I'll finish just with two messages for you. Firstly, keep your eyes open for these opportunities. There are going to be more of them than we realize at the moment. And secondly, sometimes people will say that there's lifelong learning. You'll be learning all of your life. But I would also say to you, educate the others. You now have the basis to be really helpful to society at large. And with that, I'll close. Thank you.
Stephen, thank you for your reflections and your occasional address. I think there were some very important themes and thoughts in there. I think your reflections on the role of science in this world, I think, are very, very worth listening to. It is a strange and curious world we live in right now, and I think your role is important. And some of you are scientists, some are not scientists, but I think the role of just a thoughtful analysis as opposed to emotional responses, I think is an important part of the theme of what you said. And I think your hidden advantage as having such an international perspective, I think is also an important part of Stephen's remarks. But the words that ring loudest in my ears were, I think, some words at the very, very start. The world needs you, perhaps more than it knows. And I think they are very important words, and I think it's true. I think the world does need you. It needs you all. You come from different backgrounds, different disciplines, different degrees. But there's a really important role for all of you in this world you're going into. So thank you all. So Stephen, thank you very much for your remarks tonight. I'd like you to join me one more time in thanking Stephen Foley for his address. As Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic of Macquarie University, I especially look forward to presiding at ceremonies such as tonight's and conferring degrees on those who have complied with the university's requirements for their awards. I now call upon our Registrar, Ms. Gail White, to formally certify the eligibility of those who have met the requirements for these awards.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I certify that all of the candidates being presented here this evening and those who are absent have satisfied the requirements of the Academic Senate for the degrees they are to be awarded. Would all candidates for admission to degrees please stand?
That's definitely you. In the name of Macquarie University Council, and by my authority as Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic, I admit each of you present and those who are absent to the degrees for which you have qualified. Congratulations.
Graduates, please be seated. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Faculty of Arts and also from the Faculty of Science and Engineering. And I call upon Associate Professor Peter Keegan, Acting Dean of the Faculty of Arts, to present the graduates from his faculty. Professor Keegan.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, the graduates who I will present at this ceremony are from the Faculty of Arts. Students and staff in this faculty work together within and across disciplinary boundaries to ask questions about socially complex problems. They identify paths of research, analyse and communicate ideas in creative formats, and reflect on the skills and knowledge they will need to understand the world, past, present and future. Students are encouraged to use their skills and talents to connect with local and global communities. The faculty includes research and study areas in ancient history, anthropology, English, Indigenous studies, geography and planning, international studies, law, media, music, communication and cultural studies, modern history, politics and international relations, philosophy, sociology, and security studies and criminology. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present to you the graduates from the Faculty of Arts whom you have admitted to degrees. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with the degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Caitlin Pulone. Timothy Joseph Vuoff. Michaela Walker. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Vanessa Abdallah. Rebecca Camden. Madison Ashley Campion. Tiana Davidson. Jessica Elizabeth Leslie Delahunty. Emma Josephine Di Francesco. Tanya Durham. Nathan Elliott. Lucy Charlotte Aliso Gardner. Alana Hakopian. Beta Hamidi. Isaac Patrick Harrison. Kai Wai Kerry Ho. Talia Hudson. Marcus Limbert. Tegan Leanne Lindsay. Andrew Lowe. Zainav Maju. Natsuki Morita. Emily Redcliffe. Alicia Reinhardt. Cassandra Scurville. Keenan Joseph Singh. Hugh Ying Wong. Sir Foong Wu. Wendy Wu. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Security Studies. Jorge Arana. Raquel Sarah Arzule. Jake William Batchelder. Megan Lynette Brooke. Liam Christie. Alison Eloise Delaytre. James Michael Devonish. Oscar Keenan Dickens. Luke Douglas. Jacinda Ekelins. Denise Evagalakos. Nicole Filmer. Jared Fong. Toby John Clough Frendon. Christopher Gaylard. Cameron Barton Gale. Jesse Hizenga. Fariha Nuzat Islam. Sophie Ketteringham. Thomas Congonis. Joshua Kumarasan. Ryan Michael McDougall. Delaney Macquarie. Nicholas John Moran. Daniel Murphy. Kevin Christopher Nolan. Pierre Nusea. Zachariah Reich. Cole Rohus. Cameron Rose. Rita Saloom. Isabella Satu. Jacob Sears. Matthew Stoker. Timothy Kai Yuen Tsang. Michelle Gay Verbloot. Matej Gabriel Vidovic. Gabrielle Wallace. Cameron Lindsay Witten. Adams Raker. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Social Science. Madeline Louise Ustolfi. Sandra Bosniak. Christina Delianis. Ashley Julia Elston. Genevieve Rose Lockhart. Anya Alice Marson Glasgow. Michelle Mana. Jack Campbell Parkins. Matthew Scott Pennell. Dominique Sage. Jasmine Tran Yi. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Policing, Intelligence and Counter-Terrorism with the degree of Master of International Security Studies. Erin Teresa Chisholm. Mark Christopher Hayward. Emily Kate Mortensen. Gatluol Puok Riek. Farwan Walizada. Melanie Jane Woodcock. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Criminology. Farah Baruch. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Cyber Security. Ajay Kumar Dua. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Cyber Security, Policing, Intelligence and Counter-Terrorism. Amna Aftab. Ryan Edward Blackhall. Dominique Brogan. Eden Leanne Cullen. Ivan Glavor. Michael Loomis. Brandon Alastair Luhor. Brano Radulovic. Kelly Marie Stockham Vasey. Rebecca Grace Williams. Caitlin Wyatt. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Intelligence. Benita Pitambe. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of International Security Studies. Lucinda Catherine Anderson, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Nicholas Stewart Clark. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Policing, Intelligence and Counter-Terrorism. Inderjit Singh Benipal. Tanushi Jayasekara. Katerina Kutrikas. Alexander Chris Papandoni. Kimia Salahi. Tiana Marie St Baker. I present the diplomate awarded the Graduate Diploma of Cybersecurity, Policing, Intelligence and Counter-Terrorism, Rebecca Kathleen Murphy-Cure. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Dr. Mariam Farida, for a thesis entitled Religion in Hezbollah's Political Strategy. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of International Studies, Eleanor Lee Yeo. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, that completes this evening's presentation of the graduates from the Faculty of Arts.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I now call on Professor Bernard Manns, Deputy Dean of the Faculty of Science and Engineering, to present the graduates from his faculty. Professor Manns.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, the graduates of these ceremonies are from the Faculty of Science and Engineering. This faculty teaches programs across the full breadth of the science and engineering. While there are many challenges facing the world, there are also endless possibilities to problem solve, think creatively, and change society for the better. From finding new ways to feed 10 billion people to fighting cybercrime and keeping our data safe. Our researchers at Macquarie University are using innovative techniques to tackle global challenges. The faculty is committed to excellence in our teaching, research, innovation, and engagement in science and engineering. We conduct research that has significant impact on scientific knowledge and on the well-being and prosperity of individuals and societies. We provide an enriched student learning experience through scholarships and engagement to enhance employability. We have close links with industry and are building a firm future partnership, especially with companies located nearby in Macquarie Park. Australia needs more STEM graduates who have the skill to make real change and shape our collective future. So today is an important day, where we celebrate our most recent STEM graduates. This ceremony includes graduates from the discipline of Earth and Planetary Sciences and Environmental Sciences. Deputy Vice Chancellor, I present to you the graduates from the Faculty of Science and Engineering, whom we have admitted to degrees. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours, Raymond Shenwei Kwai. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours with the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration, Gautam Eya. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with the degree of Bachelor of Science, Harley Jacob Douglas. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Environment, Hoi Ching Dorothy Chow. Jonathan Coy. Amelia Darning. Madeleine Grace Doze. Carol Fabiola del Capillo Araniba. Brandon Francis Fernandez. Jack Palin Flanagan. Amanda Isabella Forbes. Mitchell Kurt. Lachlan Ma. Atuganile Everett Mwakasendo. Caden Pengilling. Alexandria Elizabeth Pinto. Jerome Reyes. Daniel Ryder. Sam Henry Scully. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Information Technology, Akil Aria. Drew Alexander Fisher-Peel. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science. Maya Hal Dihalti. Kim Foley. Andrew Fullwood. Claudia Louise Gilchrist. James Andrew Hancock. Rachel Hurigan. Timothy Andrew Jones. Marlena King. Angus William Smith Conta. Anna Begum Kumar. William Lyle McLaren. Connor Murphy. Joshua Charles Nito. Joshua William Oxley. Helen Elizabeth Ramsey. Jason Bruce Relsler. Andrew Paul Sayers. Hannah Scott. Christina Shingles. Benjamin Spiridis, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Alicia Chloe Wintle. Carole Yanet Guarin Yanes. Dan Yong Wan. Evelyn Jong Gin Wang. Ogenefe Jiro Face Ijawan. Mary Mahajan. Maria Orlova. Sukriti Dogra. Natalie Torresian. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Geoscience. Amajoraritse Martins Okoro. Udechukwu Daniel Onyeka. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Sustainable Development. Jonathan Patrick Dolman. Emma Claire Lannan, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Research. Christian Robert Demont for a thesis entitled Petrographic Evaluation of Organo-Mineral Relationship in Black Shells. Stephanie Grace Hawkins for a thesis entitled Investigating an igneous dike swarm using applied field magnetics. Angela Louise Mabi for a thesis entitled Plume Volcanism Control Site 1172, Sediment Provenance and Deposition Pre-Antarctic Circumpolar Current. Alice Pascal von Tilburg for a thesis entitled Exploring Lithospheric Scale Structure in the Southern Yilgarn Craton with 3D magnetotellurics. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Ali Ali. Dr. Raoul Brands Jr. for a thesis entitled Constraint on Petrogenesis and Elemental Recycling of the Tonga Kermadec Island Arc System and the associated Low and North Fiji Basin. Dr. Louise Rebecca Goody for the thesis entitled Investigating the Magnetic Drivers Behind Temporal Variation in Eruption Frequency and Style at Kelut Volcano, Indonesia. Dr. Adrien Henry, who studied under co-tutelle, joint PhD agreement, joint supervised with the University Paul Sabatier Toulouse 3, France, for a thesis entitled Mental Pyroxenites, Deformation and Seismic Properties. Dr. Pei Chan Stacy Hoon for a thesis entitled Holocene Sea Level Change in Northeastern Australia, a high-resolution record from Albatross Bay, Cape York Peninsula. Dr. Sikdar Mohamed Marnes Rasil for a thesis entitled High-Resolution Multispectral Image and Machine Learning Algorithm for Salt March Classification and Biomass Modeling. Dr. Emma Hansing for a thesis entitled Modeling the Impact of Lifeline Infrastructure Failure During Natural Hazard Events. Dr. K. Wang for a thesis entitled IGEN Tomography of Surface Waves Observable from Ambient Seismic Noise. Dr. Shushen Wu for a thesis entitled Imaging the Crustal and Upper Mantle Structure of the Zhenghe Terrain in Northwestern China, Implementation for Subduction Collision Accretion Processes in the Past. Dr. Wei Johan Chu for a thesis entitled Source Rock Development and Oil Source Correlation in Eastern China Basin. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, that completes this evening's presentation of the graduates from the Faculty of Science and Engineering.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I call on Dr. Mariam Farida, who graduated this evening with a Doctor of Philosophy, to speak on behalf of the graduating group. Dr. Farida.
Violence, hatred, and war. The opportunities to grow are scarce, and the chance to dream is rare. I came to Australia in order to grow and fulfill my dreams. But do you think it was easy? I guess not. My road was filled with extremely hard work, frustration, and disappointments, lots of them. But I kept on going on. Do you know why? Because I wanted to. I knew what I wanted, and I accomplished it. My persistence and patience were my loyal friends. I guess being stubborn worked out after all. I'm here to tell you to keep going on and not to let anyone take away your success or take your dreams away from you. You are the masters of your own destiny. And to all the women in this hall, you are here because of years and years of struggle and hard work that those women before you had to go through in order to fight for your place here. You are able to be here graduating because of them. So own it, be proud of it, and keep going on. Never before has education been more pivotal than now. With the spread of bigotry, hatred, and separation, education is more important than ever. Shield yourselves with knowledge, open your hearts and minds, and you shall never fall victims to ignorance. You're lucky to be where you are. Be thankful to all those around you that supported you throughout your journey and who will always be there for you. Be thankful to them because they have all contributed directly or indirectly towards your success. They all had a role, whether it was a chat with a colleague, a midnight panic call to your mother saying, "I can't do it anymore," or even a smile from the cute coffee cart guy around the corner. They all listened, they all shared and cried and laughed with you. They are here to celebrate with you. They are here to celebrate you. And to all those who supported me, I say a big fat thank you. Thanks to my family, my partner, friends, supervisors, colleagues, mentors, and my 2 dogs. On that note, please allow me to say a few words in Arabic from my family who flew all the way to see me stand here and have supported me unconditionally. ماما، بابا، شكراً على كل شيء اللي عملتوا لي إياه. بحبكم كتير. إن شاء الله تكونوا دايماً فخورين. Graduates, I'm so very happy to be celebrating you on this day. You did it. Congratulations.
Mariam, thank you for your wonderful response on behalf of the students. Every student has their own experience, there's no question at all, but as I watched the faces of your fellow graduates, I can see a lot of themes came through that were very, very important. And I love the way you weave together the big sweep of history themes about the difficulty of education, the importance of education, but also connected it to the importance of family and friends and mentors and colleagues, coffee carts and dogs I'm not sure about, but they were there as well. So thank you on behalf of us all for that fantastic response. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the wonderful voice of Ms. Angela Brewer, who I think you'll agree with me adds something very special to our graduation ceremony. So please join me in thanking Angela again. Please also join me in thanking our musicians. On the organ, Dr. James Forsyth. And on the transverse flute, Dr. Chai Chung Ning. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank and acknowledge the representatives of our alumni community who have come here this evening to help you celebrate this occasion. So if I can ask them to stand up, and please join me in thanking them for their contribution tonight. Graduates, this ceremony marks a change in your relationship with Macquarie University, but it's certainly not the end of your relationship with us. From today on, for the rest of your lives, you are part of the bigger Macquarie family, which is our alumni, and part of the network of over 190,000 Macquarie alumni spanning the globe. We will keep in touch with you through our Alumni Relations Office, and I hope that you'll come back here to attend alumni events, to undertake more study, or simply to visit our beautiful campus. Graduates, the award of a university degree carries many opportunities and privileges, but like all privileges, it carries responsibilities. In that spirit, I'd like to present you with some suggestions to take away with you this evening. I urge you to commit yourselves to a program of lifelong learning and inquiry. And I urge you to set ambitious goals for yourselves. I urge you to continue the hard work that's already brought you so far. But I also urge you to think of how you can help others along the way. You don't have to do much sometimes to make a difference in someone's life. You don't have to be a Nobel Prize winner to change the world. Sometimes a kind gesture or a kind word can mean an enormous difference to a recipient. So I urge you to always give thought to what you can do for others along the way. I challenge you to continue to exercise sound judgment and initiative, and to always be generous in offering practical advice and wisdom to those who you meet on life's journey. My hope is that as graduates of Macquarie University, you will use what you have learned here not only for your own benefit, but also for the betterment of your communities. And in all you do, I charge you to uphold the good name of Macquarie University. Finally, I hope that you will always remember the people who have helped you along the way, many of whom are here with you tonight or watching. So to acknowledge their contribution and thank them for it, I'm going to ask you to do a few things. First, I'd like our new graduates to stand up. I'd like you to turn around now and put your testamers on the seats behind you and face your family and friends. And now I invite you to give them a mighty round of applause. You can turn around now, but don't sit down just yet. Here on the dais are representatives of our academic staff who have supported you throughout your journey. Please join me in thanking them. Graduates, please remain standing, but please pick up your testamers from the seat behind you, as we'll soon be leaving. As we leave, Dr. Forsyth will play the traditional recessional music of graduation, which has been played at ceremonies over the centuries. It begins with the words Gaudeamus Igitur, which translates to, therefore, let us rejoice. Again, to the newest graduates of Macquarie University, my warmest congratulations and every best wish for futures filled with success, satisfaction, and most importantly, happiness. Now might I ask everyone to stand. Shortly, I will lead the official party out to be followed by the graduates. I invite you all then to follow the graduates down to the marquee for light refreshments, where we can all indeed rejoice. Thank you.